Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 166, episode 16 on the Dwarven Paladin. We're looking pretty sick now. We're level 18. We're in Westfall. We just got here last night. We did a bunch of crafting and a bunch of running around. We finally got our Executioner's Sword. We get to use this next level. This thing is going to greatly increase our damage, our kill speed. It's like 20 more damage than what I have right now. 8 more strength, so we're just going to hit like a truck when we put that on. But we need to head out to the start of the town, or I guess more so the start of the zone, and talk to the Furlbrow farmers as well as the sardines. Give that guy a might. Give this guy a might, even though they're priests. Give myself a might. Get the flight path, because I didn't do that last night, apparently. Thor?
Where are you going? Well, if you're looking to get there quickly, then look no further.
Alright. We'll head to the Saldine farm first. Swing by here, just grab these real quick. Hide this, because it's a dungeon quest inside of Dead Mines. This is a quest that is a drop. You have to get the first chain on a random mob. And these are all the mobs that can drop it. Murloc Raiders, Coast Runners, Netters. But we'll get all these quests and then we'll start from the bottom. Get the lowest level quests out of the way and then start working on these green quests. I wonder if I can give her... I can. Give her Voidwalker a might. Help it deal a little more damage. I should also spend some time while I'm on these lower level quests trying to level up my one-handed sword skill. That way, in case I ever need to switch to the sword and board, we have some form of defense. The Saldine Farm. Now, as many people know by this point, there is a secret, like, mini quest you can get by doing chicken. You just spam chicken at one of these chickens around here until it makes a strange sign at you. You just gotta find the right one. I think it's random, and I think it's just like, after a certain amount of chickens, /chicken, it'll, oh, this one did it. Cluck, 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 cluck. The chicken looks up at you and then starts to scratch its claws into the ground. You think it's spelling out a word, but you're not sure what it is. Could it be sardine? Before you ask, the chicken turns away and goes about its business. Find some special chicken feed and return. No, no! I didn't accept the quest fast enough. Oh, no. And then I killed the chicken. I didn't even get to finish reading the quest. Sorry, little guy. Oh, this coyote's killing all the chickens. Alright, let's deal with it real quick. Actually, let's use Seal of the Crusader. Increase our attack speed. Very fast, look at that. Compared to the two-handed sword, this is insane. Already up to basically 20 here, with one Seal of the Crusader. I feel like my heal bot might need an update or something. Already got it to 40. Now we're starting to do damage. Come on now. Can't believe I killed it. Baka! Come on now. This one ain't giving in. Give me just 1 second. Be right back. Alright, sorry I had to help my cat out real quick. Continue on our chicken quest. One of these chickens is gonna give it to me. Come on now. This will be our first, like, pet for now, and it'll be a temporary pet, because of course, like we said, probably gonna use the hair on this character. But... Alright, let's try a different chicken, maybe. That one's still dead, poor guy. Well, there's really only these two right now. My text log is full of just you flap your arms like a chicken, cluck, cluck, cluck. Alright, maybe it's neither of these. Alright, I'll tell you what, we wasted enough time doing this. We'll come back.
Rough times, huh, adventurer? No matter where you turn, someone needs help, and my wife and I are no exception.
The killing fields.
Look at what has happened to this place. These lands were once occupied by good farm folk, but the damn thieves have driven them all off. Not me, though, but it seems some harvest watchers have taken over the fields. If you're up for the work, I'd like you to go out and kill 20 of them. Come back
20?
when you're done for your pay. If you finish up with the ones in my field, clear them from the neighboring fields as well.
The onions
Solid.
are peeled, the garlic is minced, the rosemary is crushed, the crust has been baked, the dill weed is chopped, the gravy is simmering. Now all I need for my famous meat pie are 8 Gortusk livers.
That sounds good. We'll get them for you. Let's check for some books. I don't think there'd be any here, but you never know. Oh, and see, Egwin and the Dragon Hunt. This one's in the Stormwind Library, so I'm going to hold off on that. Actually, you know what? Let's read it real quick. As the politics and rivalries of the 7 human nations waxed and waned, the line of guardians kept constant vigil against chaos. There were many guardians over the years, but only one ever held the magical power of Tirisfal at any given time. One of the last guardians of the age distinguished herself as a mighty warrior against the shadow. Egwin, a fiery human girl, won the approbation of the Order and was given the mantle of guardianship. Egwin vigorously worked to hunt down and eradicate demons wherever she found them, and she often questioned the authority of the male-dominated Council of Tirisfal. She believed that the ancient elves and the elderly men who presided over the council were too rigid in their thinking and not far-sighted enough to put a decisive end to the conflict against chaos. Impatient with lengthy discussions and debates, she yearned to prove herself worthy to her peers and superiors, and as a result frequently chose valor over wisdom in crucial situations. As her mastery over the cosmic power of Tearsfall grew, Aegwynn became aware of a number of powerful demons that stalked the icy northern continent of Northrend. Traveling to the distant north, Aegwynn tracked the demons into the mountains. There she found that the demons were hunting one of the last surviving dragonflights and drained the ancient creatures of their innate magic. The mighty dragons, who had fled from the ever-advancing march of mortal societies, found themselves too evenly matched against the dark magics of the Legion. Aegwynn confronted the demons, and with help from the noble dragons, eradicated them yet. As the last demon was banished from the mortal world, a great storm erupted throughout the north. An enormous dark visage appeared in the sky above Northrend. Sargeras, the demon king and lord of the burning legion, appeared before Aegwynn and bristled with hellish energy. He informed the young guardian that the time of Tearsfall was about to come to an end and that the world would soon bow before the onslaught of the legion. The proud Aegwynn, believing herself to be a match for the menacing god, unleashed her powers against Sargeras' avatar with disconcerting ease. Aegwynn battered the demon lord with her powers and succeeded in killing his physical shell. Fearing that Sargeras' spirit would linger on, Aegwynn locked the ruined husk of his body within one of the ancient halls of Kalimdor that had been blasted to the bottom of the sea when the Well of Eternity collapsed. Aegwynn would never know that she had done exactly as Sargeras had planned. She had inadvertently sealed the fate of the mortal world, for Sargeras, at the time of his corporeal death, had transferred his spirit into Aegwynn's weakened body. Unbeknownst to the young guardian, Sargeras would remain cloaked within the darkest recesses of her soul for many long years. So in killing Sargeras' avatar, he possessed Aegwynn and just lied dormant for years and years and years. And then we learned in that other book that we read, when she had her son Medivh, Sargeras, passed his essence onto, onto Medivh. So all we need to do is buy some special chicken feed. The chicken stares at you with dark, cold eyes. It waits for you hungrily. Baka! Cluck, cluck, cluck. Baka! The chicken starts to gobble up the feed you put down. After a moment, the chicken looks... Bro. No way, man. You can't even read this quest. You just have to accept and turn it in, because you only have, like, 20 seconds that the chicken stays, like, friendly. That's so fucked up, man. It's the second time now where I'm just trying to read it, and it disappears. Clearly it doesn't want me to have a chicken. There we go. Just turn it in. And then it lays an egg for us. I just can't click it. Excuse me, sir, you laid an egg for me, right? There it is, okay. Whew. The hassle I went through for this chicken. Oh.
Thank you.
Alright, let's get rid of that damn macro. What is that, 10 minutes to get a chicken? Farmer Furlbrow and Verna Furlbrow. Cow. The Jansen Steed.
It was horrible. Verna woke me when she heard a ruckus in the fields. The fields were full of hooligans. We left in a rush, and I forgot to pack my pocket watch. Verna's PA gave me that watch on our wedding day, and I feel just sick knowing those thieves have it. I left the pocket watch in the wardrobe at the farmhouse. Look for the field of pumpkins to the west. You can't miss it.
Her PA,
if
her
you
paw.
bring it back to me, I'd sure be grateful.
10 freshly baked breads or ice cold milk. Let's go with Westfall stew first.
I never thought the day would come when I'd leave the farm, but the fields are overrun with thieves, and it's far too dangerous for us here now. As soon as Farmer Furlbrow gets the wagon fixed, we'll be on our way.
Say your
Maybe
husband.
You could do me a favor? Let me scribble down my recipe for Westfall stew. Please take it to Salma Saldine over on the farm yonder. The Saldine's farm is just beyond the fork in the road.
Okay.
Poor old Blanchy. Such a tired beast after all the work we put her through. I fed her before we left the farm, but we weren't expecting the wagon to break on us. If you could bring her a few handfuls of oats from the fields, I'd be grateful. I bet you could find some around all of the farms in Westfall, if you can steer clear of those horrific machines that have taken over. There are several farms southwest of here.
We gotta help old Blanchy.
Safe travels.
Sweet horse. We give her a pet. Okay. Wait. Couple defies here. Chance for us to use a freshly sharpened blade. God, what's wrong with my reading today? Um, 90 is the cap on our weapon skill right now, so we'll get to like 75, 80 or so, and then we'll be good to go back to the two-handed weapons. Parry, parry, miss. How about that? There's our first bandana. There's our second bandana. We're just looking for bags of oats, as well as, there's one, obviously taking on the Defias members for their bandanas. $65 on swords. We'll get a little more. Furlbrow Pumpkin Patch. Or farm. I really can't read today. There's one of the Gortusk livers. I'm pretty sure when we turn this Westfall stew recipe in, yeah, we're gonna need all of these parts. So we need stringy vulture meat, Gortusk snouts, Murloc eyes, okra. Boar intestines are used for something else though, that we can cook. I think it's the blood sausage. Alright, 70 will be good for now. Need to kill 20 of these things. Kill the vulture too. Need hops for later. We're looking for stringy vulture meat as well. Don't really care about the eggs, but gore tusk snouts we need, boar ribs I can cook. We'll take on 2. I was gonna say I don't think I can Hammer of Justice them, but I actually can. There's some okra, I need that as well. And I don't need flasks of oil, I think. So look for the sacks of oats around the edges of this farm too. It's a good place to find them. 1 health, of course. Defense and two-handed skills got up to 89. 90 is our cap right now, so that's pretty good. I don't know what's going on with my my heal bot right now, but it's not showing our health bar. I might just have to do a quick reload or something, but not too worried about it right now. I can play without it. Right before I started this episode, I did update our add-ons, and I think Healbot was one of them. More hops. I think I need 10 hops for the quest down here. 5, okay. And I wouldn't mind doing it twice, so if I can get 10 hops, that'd be great. It gives me like a stamina drink, like a brew. Okra. Big 113 crit. 4 out of 15 on the bandanas. The pocket watch should be in here. Benny Blanco. Yeah, it's right in here. Pop a heal real quick.
Health warning. Health warning.
Let's do a double heal. Benny actually attacks really quickly. Damn, Benny. Let me try and reload real quick. And it still looks like my healbot's a little translucent. Oh, that's annoying. One health, very fun. Summon our little chicken friend for now. Stringy vulture meat, I think I need that. Another sack of oats. So yeah, we can remove like things like nets, dazes, all that kind of stuff with Blessing of Freedom, and then we're immune for 10 seconds afterwards. And it's only got a 20-second cooldown, so basically we can't ever be hard stuck in like nets or anything like that. It's really nice. Couple bags of oats in this little farmhouse, I guess. Yeah, I'll just sit that route. Oh, a chest. Another bag of oats. I'm just realizing, let's put on another sharpening stone. Let's eat some of this blood sausage. And I'll drink a Rumsies. I might as well. I'm going to be playing for a little bit. Alright, let's see what's in the chest. Hopefully leather. A silver bar. That's actually really nice. The Tel Aviv banana can go. Grab the oats. I'll get rid of the small eggs and the cracked eggshells. The shield is a nice sail. The oil's okay to sell. I guess I can get rid of the chunk of boar meat, but I'm gonna get more as I'm killing more of these boars, so. What do we need? Gortusk snouts, stringy vulture meat. The boar intestines are more for our blood sausage. But I think we're done making blood sausage. I've got a full stack of 19. I don't think I'm going to need more than that. Keep these for now, but I'm going to get rid of them. Careful I don't get rid of my chicken egg, though. The Molson Farm. Oh, whoa. Gypsy sandals. I thought that was leather for a second. We'll grab those. We'll swing back by the Saldine farm real quick, check for any oats, and sell all this garbage. Another snout. There's a bag of oats. One more. We can give old Blanchy some food. She deserves it. There we go. Damn, I just missed it. .127 crit, that's nice. Missed it there too.
can I do for you? For the Alliance.
It's silver right there.
Well met.
Let's head back up to Blanchy. I can turn in these oats. Oh wait, I need to give this recipe to Salma so I can take that next quest. One more snout, one more piece of stringy vulture meat.
Hey there. Be careful.
I'm gonna miss that Verna Fullbrow so much. I don't suppose you happen to see her on your way out.
That Verna was always such a sweet lass. We'll miss her here in Westfall. But between you and me, she's a city girl at heart, and Stormwind will suit her just fine. But enough gossip. Now we can make Westfall stew.
Classic catty woman.
Help me make some Westfall stew.
Ooh.
Come back with the following ingredients. 3 stringy vulture meat, 3 gore tusk snouts, 3 murloc eyes, 3 okra.
Alright, we need the murloc eyes more than anything, but kill a few more of these watchers. We need more hops too. Always with the dodges. I'm outside eating fried okra. With who? With Oprah. Little riffraff, if you know, you know. There's the last of the stringy vulture meat. We need one more snout. Seven more of the Harvest Watchers. What did I just get? A copper modulator and a knife. Oh shit. We're okay. I just need to kill this boar really quickly. Let's pop a double heal, front load our mana. Getting good money here. I need a lot of the boars actually. I need more gore tusk liver as well. Another thing of hops, which I'll need. This be 18, 19, and then 20. Handful of copper bolts, engineering materials. Kill more boar and head towards the knolls and the murlocs. There's the snout, and we just need more of the Gortusk livers. There should be, I was going to say, a couple copper nodes around here. Inside the mine, because this is a mine itself, but also on the outside, which there's one right here. I just have so many quest markers here I can't really see, but... Whoops. Let me lock that mini-map. Another Gortusk snout. Little 3-piece, I'll get rid of the cheese. I don't really need the cheese. There does seem to be a chest in this cave as well. Where's this at? Oh, okay. It's on the front of the entrance. I think. Or maybe it's actually inside? This is a cave with humanoids, which is not very fun. We need to be careful in here. Humanoids, they run away when they get close to death, so save our judgments for finishing them off. There's also kobolds in here. There's a rare in here as well, Master Digger. Ooh, there's a tin node in here. That's gonna be annoying. You know, take candle. Yeah, right. I take all the candles I want, bro. These female Defy smugglers look good, bro. Alright, if we get rid of anything, I'll probably just get rid of this chunk of boar meat, but for now we're okay. And I guess the broken tusks can go. Ooh, sturdy quarterstaff of the whale. That's a free 6 silver right there. Our buffs are about to wear out, so... we'll eat another blood sausage, but I don't think I'm going to drink another Rumsies. These kobolds run away fast. Alright, one more mask. We still need a few different kills, though. I need to kill more... Wait, I can abandon this, by the way. I need to kill more trappers and 2 more smugglers. Damn it. Oh my god, bro. Run into the whole cave, why don't you? Another lesser healing potion, that's nice. Let's try and get him into Hammer of Justice range. Nope, he's gonna run. Getting a lot of linen in here. Some more tin. I guess I'll get rid of the handful of copper bolts. 115 on our mining. It's a 3-piece too, that's really nice. The rare is up, nice. Let's range this one away. Need to pull her back just a little bit though. Throw ourselves a quick heal, buff ourselves up, eat another blood sausage. I'm just gonna go for the rare. I don't think it's gonna pull everything else. There is also a chest back here, I believe. Oh, it's actually further up. Now, I do have my Hammer of Justice here for this guy if he runs. I think here I'm going to get rid of... Oh, I could have just judgmented him, but it's fine. Burrowing Shovel. That's cool. We'll get rid of the flasks of oil. Seems like the chest is actually back down here. That's 10 silver right there. What kind of damage does it do? 18 by 28. It's not very much. It's a very fast two-handed mace. 27, of course. I knew that was going to happen. So then he fears into the other human, but it's fine. Remove that net. Put another Blessing of Might on ourselves, because Blessing of Freedom removes our Blessing of Might. Healed. Ah, she's out of range of Judgment. That's fine. This whole thing was scuffed. When she comes back, we'll just judge her. $39, we'll pass on that. Let's see what's in this chest. Another silver bar, 2 silver bars. That's actually really nice as a blacksmith. All Alright, I think we're good in here. Let's head back to the Saldine farm, empty out our bags. We need a few more trappers. Another lesser healing potion. We're gonna have 2 stacks of those. Can I get rid of anything for this linen? I guess the copper modulator. I'm gonna kill 2 more trappers on our way out. Go back to looking for ore. There's some on the back. I can hold that, so we'll go grab that real quick. There's our last trapper. Oh, grabbed a vulture. The feathers can stay. There's some more ore over here too. 2 nodes of copper. Again, we used quite a bit of copper last time we played. We had like 300 bars, now we're down to 79. But we got our blacksmithing from like 80 to... Oh, careful, dust devils are nasty. We got our blacksmithing from like 80, 85 to 112. We made this insanely good chest piece, which we had to spend a lot of copper to finish that quest in the first place. We made some bronze leggings, which, you know, bronze uses... Ah, shit. Alright, I have an idea. I'm gonna get rid of the rough stone. Actually, no, I need to save the grinding powder, I think. I don't know what to get rid of here. I honestly need to put the chicken in the bank. 2 null paws and a fractured canine. Okay, I have an idea. Let me mine the rest of these copper nodes real quick, and then we'll come back for these bodies. I'm gonna go ahead and smelt down the rough stone into rough grinding stones, because I don't need an anvil or a forge for that. And then we'll have 1 extra slot where I can hold these null balls. And then I'm gonna go back to the Saldine farm. Bro, am I missing something? This wasn't inside the cave. Must be like inside the rock or something. Either way. One, two, 3 null balls. Getting close on our time this afternoon. I might do 1 more after this, but we'll see. And then of course later I'm going to do another one. Later tonight. We should be back up to a gold after I sell all this stuff. Come on, swing your sword. There you go. Let's kill every boar along the way back for more, I don't need the boar meat. We need the, Gore tusk livers. There's another liver. Another liver, nice. We love that. We'll try and get the last of the Gortusk livers and the Murloc eyes before we get off. I've got like 10 minutes left, maybe 15, 20 if I'm pushing it. Alright, 77 silver right now. Let's see what we get selling all this stuff. We're up to 97, but then I also need to make a bunch of, whoops, heavy linen bandages. Sell these. We don't really use linen in blacksmithing, thankfully, so I can just use it all to make bandages in first aid, which then we can sell. We're hoping we get at least 1 or 2 points out of this. Even though it's green, you know, we could still get lucky and get a point or two. Take us to 100, save wool bandages for, you know, save as much wool as we can. Because wool is just harder to get, but once we get into the tier where mobs are exclusively dropping wool, we'll start seeing it more. So far, we've made 11 and no dice here. No point. Not a single point, okay, that's fair. We're not going to get a single point out of all of these. But we will get over a gold. The killing fields.
Good work, friend. You have earned your
I'll take the
pay well.
pants.
Who knows, perhaps Westfall will prosper once again.
Take the pants
Rough
and
times, huh, adventure?
sell them. Let's go turn in Blanchy's food. Let's look for more Gortusk livers. And then we'll head to the Murlocs and back to the Knolls. %70 into 18. Again, once we hit 19, we get this huge upgrade of a sword, and it's just, I mean, it's huge itself. Look at how big this fucking sword is. I think it's one of the biggest sword models in vanilla as far as, like, base-looking swords go. The Forgotten Heirloom. Don't suppose you're able to get my watch?
My watch. Thank you so much, kind sir. We are but poor farmers, and we have lost our land, but please accept this reward as a token of our appreciation.
You're very welcome.
How are you?
Old Blanchy's on her last leg. Did you happen to find any oats for her?
Thank you so much, adventurer. Poor old Blanchy will be so happy.
You're very welcome as well. So we did get a 4-slot bag out of that. I think we're just going to sell that, though. It's like half a silver. I'm never going to use a 4-slot bag, let's be real. Good bit of gnolls and boar over here. Some more copper back there. Another paw. We don't need the chunks of boar meat or the snouts. We've got plenty of those, but Longshore. Another malachite. Said it right this time. But unfortunately, I did have to stop and think about how I was about to say it. Fresh sharpening stone, fresh blood sausage. Let's get a couple more minutes out of that blood sausage. Poisonous stab. Be ready to cleanse here. Also look for treasure. These Murloc, oh, there it is. These Murloc villages, there's a Murloc eye. Yeah, these little Murloc villages are notorious for having bits of treasure. Get rid of the boar meat. Check what's in the clam. The clam meat is what I want. I think I have something that... It's tangy clam meat that we need. Okay. Could make the boiled clams, though. Unfortunately, I don't have any space for that. Fuck. What's our cooking at? 140? Damn. Alright, I need to clear out the bags again. Actually, you know what? Let's take a loss. I need to get these Murloc eyes so I can turn this quest in. We'll grab that one too if he wants to come party. Oh, hunting bow. I will get rid of the small clam for that. Oy, unfortunately, I want to keep everything here just to sell it at 60 silver, or 60 copper, 60 copper, 60 copper too. I'll head back to the farm, I'll turn in the mats for the Westfall stew, sell the excess. That way that'll clear out a little bit of bag space. And then we'll probably get ready to call it there. I'll fly back to Stormwind and drop some of this stuff off in the bank, I think. Like our chicken, the silver bars. Just maybe smelt down some of this copper and tin, even though there's not much of it, but another liver, thank you very much. Boar ribs are also nice, something I can cook. It's a speedy boar. Another liver, nice. 80%. We're close. We are close.
Need help? Be careful.
Come back with the following ingredients. We got them all.
That okra will thicken up this broth nicely. Now we just add the stringy vulture meat, a few Murloc eyes, and those delicious Goritusk snouts. And we're done. For all your help, adventurer, I want you to take today's first batch of Westfall stew.
Thank you, ma'am, but our inventory is full, so I'll come back to that.
Rough times, huh, adventurer? No matter where you turn, someone needs help, and my wife and I are no exception.
Can I help you? See you around.
That okra will...
Thank you, ma'am. We'll learn the Westfall stew, and then everything else I'm just going to chuck out.
Rough times, huh, adventurer? No matter where you turn, someone needs help, and my wife and I are no exception.
Real quick, before we head to Stormwind, I'm going to take us over just a little bit. I'm going to try and get 2 more livers and the rest of the Knoll Paws. Then we'll hearth back to Sentinel Hill. We'll turn these in, and we'll fly to Stormwind. Bunch of boar meat that I'm just going to probably chuck out once our bags get full, but we're back up to a gold and 15 silver, meaning I can get a little bit of training. We'll probably go ahead and learn Blessing of Wisdom and Retribution Aura at this point. 8 seconds, does this... Oh, it does increase the duration. I definitely want to level up Divine Protection as well then. We go from 6 seconds of invulnerability to 8 seconds, meaning I can get more heals off, prevent more damage. Check the water real quick. See if those bodies are still there. They are. There could be floating wreckage along this water and or schools of fish, but mostly wreckage. I've definitely seen a lot of wreckage down here. This entire coastline of Westfall is very lucrative for fishing. There's usually schools of fish or floating wreckage somewhere. Like if you just go from the top all the way to the bottom, you're definitely going to find at least 1 or 2 schools of fish and probably a floating wreckage. As well as, like we were talking about earlier, the Murloc villages are pretty likely to have some treasure chests. So as a dwarf, I can just, you know, turn on find treasure. Look, there's a school of oily blackmouth right there. And look, bam, a buried chest. Or buried, battered chest. Let's say they are humanoids, so just be careful, they do run. Get rid of the milk. Yeah, we pulled an oracle. Two resists from me back to back, and then I interrupt him. He feels so mad right now. I should have saved that though for when he's about to run, because he's gonna run here, I think. Yeah, get rid of this stuff. See if I can fish. Of course, man. Just minding my business, bro. Oily blackmouth. I can't cook that. I think it's more of like an alchemist thing. But we can sell it to vendors, I guess. Scalping tomahawk of agility. And we pulled all 3, nice. Just pulling the oracle out a little bit. interrupt him. Oh man, green drop after green drop. I guess we'll get rid of the Pioneer gloves. The milk can stay. If I have to get rid of anything else, I guess we'll get rid of the gloves here. And these bracers. Make space for if I get a lockbox or whatever, but 2 more greens. 3 silver and 8 silver. Ooh. Is this better than my sword? No. It does have strength on it, which I like more than agility on a paladin, but the damage on our sword is just better. There we go. Oh my god, man. Just like we drew it up. Oh, the chest is actually in the water. I'm gonna pull 2 oracles here. I outranged, I'm gonna pull 3. Oof, okay. Not sure if I love that. Maybe I can grab just 1. Reset the others. All right, 88%. Take a peek at what's in there. Just 2 lesser healing potions, okay. Now I think we can probably take on the 2 oracles. I do want to pull them away, I think, again. They're close to some other mobs that I just don't want them to run away in fear when we get them low and then wind up grabbing them. Stop right there. Yeah, the lightning bolt hits hard. That's what I should have saved my my stun for the heal, of course. But we can heal too, so. And they're just gonna heal each other. Big crit though. Now, if I remember correctly, those barnacle clams can actually hold some pearls, and I think those pearls are needed for some of our blacksmithing recipes, so there we go. There's some leather. That can go. And I'll delete 1 of you so I can hold 2. Unfortunately, tell you what, let's reset this chest for someone else. Alright, we've had our fun done here. Let's go get the rest of these nopals and get out of here. And hopefully 2 more livers, but at this point, I mean, my inventory's full. That's 1. 3 more. They are great at me, so I'm gonna grab 2 of them. Haunch of meat that can stay. One more. There we go. Now let's look for a couple more boar and see if we can get the last of those livers, and we'll be good. Some more copper too, which I can't really hold, so we'll get rid of the belts. There's a chest back in the farm. How does a boar parry my attack? I don't... That makes no sense. Off of its, like, tusk or something? One more liver. I can get one more swing before I judgment. Yep, the chest is respawned. We'll grab that real quick and then we'll get the last liver. Last time we got silver bars out of this thing. Rough stone, the rest can stay. Actually, let's get rid of the gloves and take the boots instead. They sell for more. Someone can get the health potions out of that. They might need them. I don't have the inventory space to delete anything for them, honestly, so. Snout, not a liver. Still no. See if I can weave between these guys and grab this. Nope. It's got a huge aggro range on it. Oh, and then it resets. There's one back there, one here, and then there was one over by that mountain over there. How is that the aggro range on that thing? Good lord. Still no. Yeah, we've only gone over like 15. That's not too bad. Miss, dodge. Another snout, not what we need. Oh, something was in there. Tiger's eye, we'll take that. Just a little two-hitter. Let's take this one and then we'll pull into this one and hopefully one of them will give us a liver. Nope, ribs. Another snout. One thing that I'm learning is I think Blessing of Freedom is more for nets and things like that. I don't think it works for slows, like dazes, even though it should. Because I've used it when I was dazed before, and it didn't cleanse the dazes off. But I've used it when we were netted before, and it cleansed the nets off, which is weird. Not very consistent. Nothing but snouts, man. I think I'm losing out on boar ribs too, which I wouldn't mind cooking those just to even to sell, but come on, baby, give me that liver. Come on. %30 chance my ass.
Rough times, huh, adventurer?
Not now, Saldine. I'm not in the mood. Let's get rid of the boar intestines, the snouts, the extra okra. I'll keep those two to cook and sell. I should have got rid of the Murloc eyes too, but... Okay, here we go. Here's 2 boar. And another one up there. And another one right there. Come on, one of these surely has it. Yes, okay, we got it. Go turn this in, get rid of all these quest items. Also get rid of the Cluck quest because we've already done it once. 92%.
Rough times, huh, adventurer? No matter where you turn, someone needs help, and my wife and I are no exception.
Salma, all I need for my famous meat pie are 8 gore tusk livers.
These are just perfect, adventurer. Thank you so much. Farmer Saldine and I are going to feast tonight. And here is a little something for you for the hard work. You didn't think I was going to let an adventurer like you go hungry, did you?
Thank you, ma'am. We get to learn the gore tusk liver pie.
Rough times, huh, adventurer?
And then sell those to Saldine. He can have them. Your wife's cooking is terrible. No, I'm just kidding. The rest of this we will process when we get back into town. Cook these bad boys. Looks good to me. Alright, head back. I don't think this will level me up. Actually, I think it will. Nice, we will hit 19. Cool. Which means we get our sword by the end of this episode. Buff up your pet, too. Snack attack. Give him a little buff. I don't know if that's the best place to be AFK, bro. There are mobs that can roam over there and kill you. The People's Militia.
Well done, adventurer. My scout witnessed your valiant acts. You are proving yourself quite well so far. A band of vicious Defias pillagers has been seen plundering the Gold Coast Quarry, Moonbrook, and the Alexton farmstead. The People's Militia will not stand for such behavior. Dispatch immediately, adventurer, and make the light's presence known in Westfall. The Gold Coast Quarry is near the shore, to the west of the tower. As the next step of your training, I want you to kill 15 of those foul Defias pillagers and 15 Defias looters.
30 total, okay. Have you collected 8 paws from those treacherous gnolls yet?
Well done, adventurer. With valiant adventurers such as yourself fighting alongside the People's Militia, Westfall just might return to the prosperous breadbasket it once was. Please accept this in recognition of your tireless efforts.
Thank you, sir. That's 19. Immediately, we throw the Executioner's Sword on.
I try to keep Sentinel Hill stocked, and that's not easy with all the action we see.
Sell that. We're now up to a gold 50. I think we'll be going for bags pretty soon, but training is more important right now. Look at that new sword, baby. It's huge. It's like the size of my entire body. That's crazy. Itty bitty pal. I got no respect for that guy. He's buying gear. He's got a... Nope. I changed my mind.
Thanks a lot.
He's got fiery weapon on his weapon. Ooh, brother. Ooh. Alright, we'll take this one to probably like an hour 30, honestly. Bring me 15 red leather bandanas and I'll pay you well.
Nice work, person. Please accept one of these items as payment for all your hard work.
I think we're taking the boots. We lose 1 stamina, but we do gain 40 armor, and they look cool. How about that? We can sell our other boots for 4 silver. I think we bought these for like 20 at the hunting lodge, unfortunately. So we lose a bit here, but that's fine.
How are you? See you later.
Alright, off to Stormwind we go. We're gonna cook a bunch of stuff and...
Where are you going? Well, if you're looking to get there quickly, then look no further.
We'll cook some of that meat so we can sell it. I'll put some of the stuff up in the bank so that way later tonight when we play, we've got more bag space. We got another talent point, which I already know, goes in spiritual focus. Now we have a 70% chance to not lose casting time when we take damage, which is huge. Makes it easier for us to heal ourselves. At 19, we don't learn anything new, but at 20, we do learn Flash of Light, rank 1. That's a 1.5 second cast. It only costs 35 mana, so it's the same as Holy Light. It's just faster, and it heals for a little more. So instead of using Holy Light rank 1, we'll probably just use Flash of Light rank 1. It's the same amount of mana, it heals for more, and it's a faster cast. So this is going to be like our spam heal oh shit button kind of thing. Kind of want to save training until next level. That way I'm not making multiple trips, but First things first, let's go smelt down this copper and cook this this meat. Then we'll hit the bank. Erica Tate.
I sell only the best gear, tested and true. And the prices are set. So if you want to haggle, then go find a goblin.
What do I need? Water for these, and the boar ribs make us... Do I have something that I can make the boar ribs into? Yes, okay. Mild spices. Maybe we can get a point out of these, but... 1. 2, hold on. 3, hold on. Damn, that's already a huge victory for us. We'll take the 3 points, I'm happy with that, but... More so, I just wanted to cook these so we can sell them. Alright, cook the boiled clams. That's what? 3 silver, call it 3 silver, and then that's 60 copper.
Have a good
I think I gotta sneeze real quick. It's just a 1. Puts us at 11 silver bars already, that's nice.
May your generosity be returned to you.
I got hit with an arcane intellect. It's only rank 1, so it's 2, but hey, it's better than nothing, I guess. So what's that, 50 silver right there? At this point, I kind of would like to level up Seal of Righteousness. There is a lot of times that we want to judge the seal, and you know, they're at like 36 health or 31 health or something like that, and it's just out of the range of Seal of Righteousness's judgment damage. But if I had it at rank 3, you know, 41 to 46, and every melee swing is 4 to 15 versus 2 to 8, you know what I mean? I think we do want to level up Seal of Righteousness at this point. So 35 and 35, that's 70 right there, plus 50, so that's a gold and a half, plus 3. And then at next level I need at least 40 for Flash of Light, but Exorcism is also nice, and Devotion Aura is also nice. Exorcism is really nice when we're fighting undead, because it's instant. It does have a 15-second cooldown, and it also costs like 100 mana, so it's a decent bit of mana, but it's a big chunk that we get to deal to undead or demon, and there's quite a few undead and demon in the game. I don't think we'll be seeing many for a while, but This is interesting. I wonder if I can stack concentration aura with our spiritual focus talent, and that should give us 100% chance to not be interrupted, or do they count as separate percentages? Like, is it a 70% chance and then also a 35% chance, and they're like, they run on different odds? I think that's probably what it is. Make the bronze. 115 mining. Make the coarse and rough grinding stones. Emerald leg plates of the bear. Those probably look pretty cool. Very good stats though, huh? We haven't run into any locked chests yet, but in the future I will, and I do want to carry around some of these silver skeleton keys. It's simple locks though, so some of the later game ones aren't going to work, but I think we do get, you know, better keys the later into blacksmithing we go, but I'll have to do some research after this session and see what chests can we even open with these. Change our two-handed macro as well. As well as clear out our target macro. Okay. The way that the bags work, the sword is exactly where the sword and shield sit, so I don't have to worry about rearranging and reorganizing them in the bags. What up, Buff? Alright, all this is going in the bank.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of...
The whole history. I think I'm just gonna sell. Damn. Hardcore elite. I think I'm just gonna sell. Yeah, he's killed basically every boss. Let's just sell the sagefish and then we're gonna hurt. No, let's get some training real quick.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Hardcore elite. Wardens of Elune. I think that's like their backup guild. Killed Onyxia. Survivor of the Shadow Flame. Survivor of the Shadow Flame and Old God, so Cthulhu and Onyxia. Hold off on these quests for now. That's something that I forgot, is when you're around a fire, you get the cozy fire buff, which increases your spirit by 4. I wish this lasted a little longer. I might carry around the materials to make fires and, you know, make consistent fires so we had the stamina buff, but 30 seconds isn't really, like, worth it, honestly. No, sorry. I should just turn off guild invites. Social, block guild invites, block trades. Yeah, that looks good. Paladin training is over here. Lord Grayson.
May the light protect you this day.
Let's learn Seal of Righteousness rank 2, Seal of Righteousness rank 3. We'll learn Divine Protection rank 2, Retribution Aura rank 1, and Blessing of Wisdom. That leaves us with Righteous Fury and Seal of the Crusader rank 2. We're not really using Seal of the Crusader. Although grants 58 melee attack power, but you also, your attacks hit for less. Yeah, we'll hold off on it for now. I don't need Righteous Fury. But now we get rank 2 on Divine Protection, so instead of 6 seconds of protection, we get 8 seconds of protection. That's huge. We get Retribution Aura, which is really nice. This is really useful when we have multiple mobs hitting us. They'll take damage back, especially if they attack fast. It's really good. Seal of Righteousness rank 3. It's going to cost a little more mana than rank 1, so triple the mana, but mana hasn't really been an issue with us. And again, it's just more damage every hit and more damage when we unleash the seal. We held off for a long time and we used rank 1 for a long time. I think it's finally about time that we get a higher rank on it. And real quick, before we go back, let's grab a few more Nightcrawlers, I think. Like I said, Westfall is pretty poppin' when it comes to having schools of fish and the floating wreckages along that coastline. As well as when we're done here, we'll be going to Teldrassil and Darkshore. I know we're overleveled on a good bit of these, but again, this is more for the completion aspect of things than the experience. Plus we get a little Darnassus rep, which is cool.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
At this point, I'll also get the Bristle Whisker Catfish recipe.
Welcome to Stormwind. Took a long time to rebuild her, but it was well worth it. So are you visiting, or are you here on business?
Everything is looking pretty good as far as our professions go. Cooking being our highest, we'll have to get that book. But that's a little further on, I think. Alright, let's hearth out of here, head back. Jump in bed. And we're going to call this one here for now. We've gone over quite a bit, but we got a good bit done there. So I'll be back on later tonight. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless, gamers.